Welcome back, guys. Here we are, fresh off YCS Rent, back for another round of the Ultimate God Cup. And today it is another top 32 match between Cards of Man and Mountain Owls.
Indeed.
So, Leonard, nice to be here with you as always. I cannot imagine anything better on a Wednesday evening than talking to you and seeing your beautiful face. What do you expect from our match today? Do you have any specific expectations after that much Yu-Gi-Oh on the weekend?
I'm not expecting anything, basically. I just want to have some real good Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just excited to see some more Yu-Gi-Oh! And see how the performance of, for example, Lunar Light Orchestra will affect the players in our cup.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I guess the dominance of Lunar Light Orchestra, and I think we saw it coming from Wednesday morning on, basically, but I think some players were still shocked by the results that Lunar Light Orchestra was so good and had such a good conversion rate. And yeah, probably these people will now catch up on that fact that this deck is so good, right?
Indeed, and this is your favorite word, right? Conversion rate.
Yeah, definitely. It is a pretty cool word, isn't it?
Something that I have figured out recently.
Yeah.
At some point, you just knew the word, and then
yeah, I'm doing my English vocabulary course, and we just got to conversion rate. It's pretty. We're on a pretty high level now, and yeah, I'm using it. I'm putting in the work, and now I can definitely use it. So I would say let's not talk a lot more. Let's just go over to the table and let the players play. As we said, it's Cards of Man versus Mountain Owl, or Mountain Owls better.
It's switched again, the logos.
Is it? I'm not too sure.
Ranko is...
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
All right, why don't we just say that in the chat?
So I, first of all, have to get the stream running. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so as you said, at the bottom we have Ranko Jecmenica. If you're a follower of the Ultimate God Cup, you will probably know that name because we usually featured him when Cards of Man was playing. And I think we had... Cards of Man didn't go out in the first round last year, right? I think they got kind of far, top 8, I would say.
Yep. And by the way, Ranko, not only in the Ultimate Cup, is a pretty established player. Especially in Germany. He top German nationals. He was really close to topping YCS Rent.
True.
And now we see why, right? Extravagance, the Hidden City, that's the nuts.
That's the start you want with that deck. And he's playing that deck throughout the whole time. He played Subterra for a while now. Yeah. And he was one of the rogue decks at YCS Gent being at the top table. So we definitely had an eye on him. And we were about to feature him in some round. But he sadly missed out on the top cards. So we had no chance to actually feature him.
So he must have many hand traps in his hand. He searched Final Battle, passed on 2 set cards. So there's probably a Fiendus, maybe an Ash, maybe another pot of Extravagance. You don't know, but there it is, the spice of his opponent. It's Cyber Dragon Orchestra.
We just see one Cyber Dragon card and you immediately say it's Cyber Dragon Orchestra because nobody actually wants to play Cyber Dragon in a pure variant anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Why would you?
I do totally agree. And I mean, that deck also will get a pretty big boost after YCS Gent because it obviously made the finals. Only Sam Pearson.
Surprising everyone.
Yeah. Only one spot in the top 32 bracket, but he made it all the way to the finals, showing the people that his deck is viable. But on the other hand, we saw the weakness of the deck in the finals because Game 1, Johannes just watched him building up his board, and then it was his turn, and he was like, can you just take away all your monsters, please? And then I'm just going to put out that Mega Fleet Dragon, and you die from there on, obviously. That was insane, right? That moment was huge.
He was so confident. He thought I'm getting my Cyber Dragon Infinity and Crescendo combo off in the finals of a YCS. Oh my god, I'm gonna get ahead like 1-0, and then he just got mega fleeted and everything in his face fell apart.
Yeah, it didn't feel too good, I guess. But yeah, at YCS Gent, actually, not a lot of people were playing the Mega Fleet Dragon, so that's a reason why he got to the finals, I would guess. And he actually, I talked to the winner, I talked to Johannes, and Johannes on the one hand said, I didn't use the Mega Fleet Dragon until the finals, so it just paid out in the finals to actually play it. And Sam, on the other hand, told him that he didn't get Mega Fleet from his opponent for the whole tournament. That was the first time he got it. So, I mean, he actually showed the people that he's capable of playing around Mega Fleet in game 2. He like used the effect of the Infinity to absorb the Dingirsu and so on. And he was able to play around it, but he did not have any need to because no other opponent actually played that Mega Fleet Dragon.
Yep. And now we have seen the biggest weakness of this Cyber Dragon Core machine duplication comp. Book the monster and your machine duplication is negated.
Yep, that's a pretty easy negate, definitely. So he has to start off with some dangers now, try to make things happening.
I mean, but Luana isn't really fearful, right? Because now there is no Fiendus that can be activated because there is no face-up monster unless he enters the battle phase, of course.
That's true, that's true.
He set a card before activating a danger, which it's a good sign for him. I mean, for us watching him, because that means that he has cards that he really wants to have in his hand, like an instant fusion or something that can give him the edge.
Yeah, and Ranko had to activate the final battle, right?
What?
Why
do you summon Nessie if you then activate Nessie? Does he not run Tsushinoko? Does he have it in his hand?
Let's just see whether he runs Tsushinoko. And yep, he runs the package of 2 Nessie, 2 Jackalope, and 2 Tsushinoko, as it's pretty standard nowadays.
But like, this is not Phoenix.
That is true, but maybe he never wanted to go into Phoenix. Maybe he just overlays for Dracossack as his next move. I do agree. There's some reason to believe he would like to get into Phoenix or Cerberus, but yeah, I do have to agree that's really strange. But he probably has like Monster Reborn sets and doesn't care anyway.
That doesn't make it better.
Oh, did he pass?
What?
Ooh, that is, I want to say spicy, but you cannot even really call it spicy because that just seems...
100% he wanted to now go into Phoenix, but his opponent told him, like, yeah, you can't go to Phoenix. You know that, right? And he's like, oh, okay.
Okay, then I guess it's your turn. Oh, it says Nemesis Archer. I'm always unhappy when I draw that card from my OTS pack, I have to say. Because I really want to get a Lupin or like something else that does something.
Oh, the Harp Horror was
right. OTS? No, Harp Horror is in this OTS pack, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good card. That's the best pull, I think.
Absolutely. Oh, and it's so good he could shuffle back the core now. So it's no fear in the graveyard.
Yep. And he can, of course, just attack over Nessie because Subterra Final Battle is basically the most versatile trap card in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Ranko is in a dominating spot right now. He is so far ahead of his opponent.
Oh, and here comes set rotation. The Spice. He hasn't been playing set rotation in the last Ultimate God Cups, but now he's going there. And actually, I saw his deck list before. And I'm wondering, is he getting... I wanted to say that. Is he getting his own copy of Necro Valley out there? Or is he just going for another field spell of his own archetype? But no, he thinks Necro Valley will shut down the Orcus plays of his opponent pretty much. Which is a fair thing to assume, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Necro Valley is kind of a bitch. Okay, so he gave his opponent Hidden City, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that, Kai. Our judge is really good. I like our judge. He does a good job.
Yeah. And I think he's fourth or fifth judge of this season to be judging our Ultimate God Cup. There comes Cyber Emergency. Is that a card that can get him into a comeback? The good thing is, I mean, Necro Valley is very, very good versus the Orcus part of the deck, but it's not as strong versus the Cyber Dragon part of the deck. So I can see
it shuts down the
Luana playing through
spell.
it here. Yeah, right. The ref system, right? I think it is ref system.
You can really see him play through this. Like, really?
I guess if he at some points goes into Phoenix, it is possible. Yeah, but it's tough. It's definitely tough.
And he has previously shown he doesn't want to go into Phoenix. That's really not his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, you're right. And that one set card isn't that good either, it seems. I will just quickly look into the list, what kind of trap cards he could have when it's not a spell card he wants to use. It could be a defensive Called by the Grave he wanted to set there as some kind of a trap.
The cybernetic trap card.
He has the Overflow. He plays one of the Overflow. I think Sam actually played the Overflow twice. He really wanted to hard draw it. He played 41 cards and the Overflow. Are you like me and just watch the deck profiles from YCS Ghent all the time today or yesterday? Like, I watched so many deck profiles already. I'm just eating all that content into me.
I would say same, but no.
Why not? Aren't you interested? Or what's the reason?
I just wanted a short break.
Oh, totally makes sense, definitely. There is Phoenix, though.
So that's a pretty late Phoenix. The Herz discard. Maybe he just wanted to wait for a discard and thought that Nessies could stop his opponent from rambling, and didn't. And now Fiendes got discarded to negate the pop. What can Herz do now? It adds a card from the deck, right? Can't add something from the GY, of course, because Necro Valley is still a card.
Sadly, he cannot do that, yeah? Totally right. And he searches for the Cyber Dragon. So he now has the chance to go into Mega Fleet if he just summons his own Cyber Dragon. Oh, but no, he cannot even summon the Cyber Dragon. I was thinking of Pancratops, but Pancratops could be summoned in this situation. Cyber Dragon cannot be. Oh, and it really looks like, by the way, the opponent of Ranko, we did not even mention it, is Luana Schärer, trying the luck of the Oculus cards, the Cyber Dragon Oculus cards. Let's see. He discards the Cyber Dragon he just searched, so...
Now, if he has Overflow set there, this could hurt.
Yeah, that's...
Oh no, he can't activate Overflow as long as Necro Valley is on the field, right?
Oh!
Oh, shoot!
Wow!
That Necro Valley is not that good against the Cyber Dragon part, but against the best card, or the card that works
You're right.
best, the Cyber Dragon, the card doesn't do anything. It can't even be activated. And I think as soon as Nightmare will hit the board, then Guru will just book it face down, hoping to end the turn of Luana and having Nightmare Archer send it back to the deck.
That is so insane that he can actually stop the Overflow. Because I think what you said is kind of right. It is really like maybe the best card of the Cyber Dragon archetype. Why are you looking at me like that?
He hasn't booked the Nightmare. Now he can go into Galatea and is kind of in his game. I'm wondering what the reason for that is.
I mean, is he really? Okay, he cannot even shuffle back a card. And he cannot activate his Orquist effects, so...
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, that Galatea is basically useless right now.
And if Galatea attacks Guru, he can just book the Guru and get the Surge.
But can he really book the Guru? Because you do have to book another card, right?
No, he has the trap card.
Ah, yeah, right, true.
Yeah, okay, so this Solemn Judgment should be the judgment for Luana to maybe go into game 2, because this is not looking good for him. The only way that he had to remove the Necro Valley that disables his best card in play just got negated as hell.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, So scoop phase was entered.
Yeah, there we have it. It is 1-0 for Cards of Man, Ranko Jecmenica. And our judge will probably pass us some results over as they come in, right?
Yeah.
If not, please do so, Kai. And Pinky Pink, or no, Hinka Pink in the chat states, Overflow can also banish from field and hand. Yeah, cool. So you have a really strong trap card that can banish cards from your hand to actually pop that many on your opponent's side of the field. So you're actually making minus with this card. Good job!
Do you remember this card? You remember? We totally did not make that joke at Weißwürsten, unfortunately.
We didn't, and it would have been the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, it was the 21st night of September.
It was.
But do you remember this 2/2 claw attack or something like that? It was Icarus attack and terrible. Trap card where you tribute 2 monsters to pop 1.
Is that that super old card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered. Yeah. Was it ever played? I think it wasn't even played back in the day when it was released. I think it's like 2-handed or anything. Like, I don't really know.
Okay, so at table 2, the Olds actually lead 1-0.
Oh, so Olivier Matisse at table 2, leading the charge for the Olds. So 1-0 at this table, which is table 3. And let's just quickly mention who's playing at the other tables. At table 1, we have Tobias Hertrich for the Cards of Man versus Mountain Olds, Guillaume Vignier. And at table 3, we have...
we had this already, Basti.
Oh, it's Gom? Gom or what was it?
Guillaume.
Guillaume. Yeah, right.
Oh, also the other table is UB Owl's table. It's 1-0 on both tables.
So that could turn out to be pretty interesting here. 1-0, 1-0, and 1-0. So 3 pretty quick game ones, I want to say.
Yeah, but Ranko is playing for Cards of Men, so...
Yeah, right. Not all on the same side, but all of them finished their game 1 pretty fast. And that Salomon Grade Army Rush is just giving this deck such a big boost. Like, just
indeed.
Link away all your normal summons just helps so much. It's just so good.
And he probably also has the Galaxy Soldier, so he can search out the heads and discard it for Galaxy Soldier.
Yeah, most likely.
I think.
Show it to us. Show that Leonard König is still the mentalist. And there it comes. Galaxy Soldier being summoned. Come on. Come on. Please. There it is. You saw it coming. It was completely right. PogChamp in the chat, please.
Haters. I would floss dance, but I don't know how to.
It's actually pretty hard. I always wanted to do that as well, but I'm not able to. I mean, I can dance pretty good. You can tell, but...
Oh, yeah. Basti is eccentric at dance.
Yeah, I am, and I love it. But that flossing thing, maybe I'm too old for it. I don't know.
I don't understand, like, how it works. But this is actually, like, the crazy part of the combo. You can now go into Cyber Dragon Nova before your 5th summon, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, bullshit. But wait, this is 4 summons, right? So if you go into Nova now, you can still summon the Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon because of Nova's effect. If Nibiru would come down, of course. I'm just talking Nibiru talk right now.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
There is a combo.
I would just check the list of Ranko, and to be fair, he does not even run this card.
He does not run Nibiru at all?
Not at all. That's kind of surprising, right?
I mean, why though? Because Nibiru has been a pain in the ass to deal with online. Like, I played today and I was really annoyed, so I switched to Altergeist because all the Nibirus just came hailing down at me.
Yeah, Altergeist is still a pretty cool deck. Did any Altergeist top the event? I don't think. Like,
don't think so. The only guy who was X2 with Alter Guys did not make it, and he was on our featured match.
Yeah.
The 11th round of Swiss. So table 1 actually is finished. So Yu-Gi Owls are.
Whoa! Wow! And I mean, I actually was hoping that this duel would be finished fast because it was a striker duel. Like Tobias Hedrich piloting the strikers lost 2-0 to Gilom. That's like the last time I have to say this name. Gilom Vignier, and he was playing Salamangreat, so
still saying it wrong.
I don't care. Vignier is his last name, and he actually managed to win this game. So 2-0, Mountain Olds leading 1-0 in total. So they're in a good position, and Luana will hopefully keep them in charge of this. He wants to get that 1-1 right here to already finish the Cards of Man off. And did we have the Mountain Olds in our last Ultimate Card Cup? I think they're newcomers, right?
Yep, they are indeed newcomers.
Yeah, so throwing out a team that was in top 8 last season would be a good start for them.
It would indeed.
And JPG Pascal Kim writes in his chat, nothing against Striker. So he now already infiltrates our Twitch chat and wants to tell us about his love to Sky Strikers.
Must be bad to not have won an Ultimate Guard Cup.
Yeah, true. Yeah, right. Like Pascal cannot be in the Ultimate Card Cups this season, correct?
Yeah.
Because that new team, and now it is official, so I guess we can talk about it as well. Junk's Playground, who did not really have that good of a start in Ghent. They actually are not playing in the Ultimate Guard Cup because they formed as a team too late. So they were too late for entering the Ultimate Guard Cup. Sad for them.
On the top cut in Ghent.
He was X3 or how was he?
Yeah, he was X3 in the last round.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunate for him. I think their only success was that Eric once again won the Dragon Duel.
Which is not too bad of an accomplishment to win the YCS.
Sure.
That's like his third YCS title. I think that's the third YCS he won.
But when did these guys decide to actually make the Dragon Duel 1 year longer? That wasn't too long ago, or I completely missed it.
That was very shortly before Euros.
Okay. So they already knew at Euros that they will be playing for another year. That's pretty cool. Oh, and
two giant cards.
Pascal wants to keep up the glory for his team. Yeah.
Does he play Mega Fleet? Can you check?
I will check. But he did play around Mega Fleet. No, he did not. I wanted to say he played around it, but I was also wondering how that Dingirsu got there. But let me just quickly check. Ranko. Yes, of course. Ranko has a space in his extra deck, and so he is playing the Mega Fleet.
If Luana does not suck this Dingirsu in, then he's going to be in for some trouble.
Hopefully he's not listening to us right now.
Yep.
But he already passed the turn, right? No. It's still the turn of Luana.
That's sometimes confusing.
It is. He's searching for Babel right there. So that at least secures some maneuverability in the next turn.
I mean, he can't oh no.
He does not look like it, right? He does not look like he's going for it. I mean, he has two back row. Okay. That could come in really hardcore now. Oh boy, I can already smell the Mega Fleet. Ay. Oh, and Ranko is doing kind of a show out of it. He just wants to let Luana really, really suffer here. He's like, what can I do? Yeah, let's just do the Mega Fleet, maybe.
I mean, the good thing is that he has the Babel set up.
Yeah. Oh!
No! He just... What?
Ah,
That's Mega Fleet. Now
you're right. Oh god.
what are you doing? No, you just removed all your monsters. Oh, but no, the skeleton goes to the graveyard, right?
Does it? I have to check. Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. So I think any monster, not.
No, Elite's material isn't monsters, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Does
You're right.
it say that they have to go to the graveyard? Wait.
That would be insane. I have to read it as well. One sec. Megafleet says. No, it does not say that.
Oh no! By sending the above cards from either field to the GY.
Really? Where?
In the text, like it's not that long, Basti.
Ah, right. They said big GY.
The sick outplay. Oh, and the super polymerization. This is too much for me again. I can't handle this stress.
Oh man. That's too much already. You're right.
Can you summon Mega Fleet now with super polymerization?
Stop it. Please stop it.
Indeed. Go for the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. That can copy the Infinity effect, which has to be negated immediately. Then he could just chain the Pancratops.
Yeah. But still, that the Girsu is banished, so that's not good news for Luana either. I mean, he has a skeleton engrave, cool, but he can not really summon back any good cards. Yeah. He can summon back the Galatea in his next turn, but then there is a chance to... Oh, there comes the Overflow! Is he really destroying the Starving Venom now? Okay, if the Starving Venom then resolves in the graveyard... No, he can now just chain the Pancratops to pop the Infinity. The Infinity will have to negate that.
Yeah,
then the Starving Venom activates in the graveyard, right? So, does not look to be too good, because then Ranko is still left with 3 cards in hand, and he's playing a trap deck, so...
And Ranko reads him like a children's book. It's like, okay, I saw that one coming. Pancratops target the Infinity.
Oh, there's the Longirsu. And right, as Ayakov in the chat was just stating, summon back Longirsu and pop is not that good, it sounds like. And okay, it is pretty good, I have to agree. And the Starving Venom does not even trigger then, right?
Oh, wait,
because it sends?
He popped the Babel with Pancratops?
Looks like it.
Okay, that makes sense. No,
that's probably the reason why Luana immediately responded with the effect of Skeleton. I mean, it must be.
I'm confused.
By what?
Like, what happened there? Like, is he... Oh, he's going to destroy the Fusion Dragon now. And now Fusion Dragon destroys both of them, but Infinity will negate that, right? Because Pancratops has popped Babel.
Yeah.
Not Infinity.
That was like a weird sequence of plays, but on the other hand, if he does not pop Babel, then the Longirsu can just come back after everything, and he can then just pop the Infinity with the Starving Venom. But now his plays for the upcoming turns are like unstoppable because he has Infinity. So does not look too good.
No, and he just passes on one set card, which might be another super polymerization, which couldn't be negated by Cyber Infinity.
Oh, that's right. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. So what do we get here? Any news on that table 2 match, by the way?
Nope.
Okay, so...
But the players aren't on Discord anymore.
That's interesting. So maybe we can get some information on it.
Wait.
So Luana is recycling the skeleton with the Longirsu. And as always, Longirsu does not have to send anything to resolve its effect.
Yeah.
Now he brings out the Dingirsu. That's already 4,700 damage points on board.
Oh, Cards of Man won the second game.
What? That means he just pulled it all around in like such a short amount of time?
Yeah, apparently. And now we are... Oh, Solemn Judgment is good. I think we're gonna play Silver's Grave because we're going to go for the final deciding match, as this does not look like Ranko is going to win this.
No, it does not. But yeah, really, like I was already like kind of unhappy because I thought that the Mountain Olds won Olivier's game there.
Wait, I mean he has to kill him now because otherwise he's going to get mega fleeted.
Yeah, unless but I mean he is killing him now. Like, what hinders him from killing here?
Like not having cards that can...
Oh, he goes battle phase? Really?
Yeah, he does not have anything. Look at his graveyard. There's nothing in there.
Boy. But what is that joke of a Cyber Dragon core there? Like,
yeah, he searched the efficiency with it to... I don't know. I mean, he has to use Infinity now on Dingirsu, right?
He has to. If he does not do it now... I mean, he now already saw that there's... But I mean, he can go into Orcus Place now. Wouldn't have been bad... I mean, can he not just go into Orcus Place with, like, Mermaid and kill his opponent there?
Oh, he played Cerberus, actually, so he is going to summon Phoenix now. Wait, he just went into his own mega fleet?
What is happening?
That does not solve the problem, right?
I mean... That makes the opponent's mega fleet less strong because there's one less monster, but what is going on here?
Wait, what?
He could have just gone into regular Orcus combo, couldn't he?
Can you not just mega fleet that, or am I wrong with this? I mean, one Cyber Dragon monster, which is Infinity, and...
one monster in the extra monster zone. Oh, cannot be used as fusion material. Read that first sentence of the card.
Wow.
You cannot fuse away Mega Fleet. We're so stupid.
So sick outplays again. Oh, and he goes into...
Ah! Of course. He got his own monster in there. Yeah, what a badass this is now.
He has to crash now because otherwise the core is alive, unless core can also special summon something. But this is not Cyber Dragon like. No, your opponent needs to control a monster, so he actually has to crash. Why do you guys all know? No, why are... Okay, so he can leave the Mega Fleet up, that works as well, but why would you?
I don't know. Maybe to block your opponent's extra monster zone?
Oh, okay. Good point. What are those two cards? But that's just another monster. You have seen that there's like only a Cerberus in the graveyard. There are high chances that are a Phoenix. I think we have seen one game one. And now he just opens up the way to summon a monster and go into Phoenix into Orcus combo, right?
Yeah, but maybe he wants that. Maybe he has the perfect hand trap in hand.
Yeah.
There's Cyber Emergency. He knew that card in his opponent's hand.
But I mean, does leaving Mega Fleet up like really do anything? Oh yes.
Oh, Nexus is perfect here because you can just revive it in Dingirsu with it.
Yeah.
And that's game then, right? It should be. Oh yes, Nessie as well. Oof.
That's like funny phrasing. 2100 attack or defense. Just to easily summon Dingirsu from the graveyard.
That's so good. That makes this deck viable in grind games. That's Cyber Dragon Nexter. So he's still deciding, but I think Dingirsu is just the best choice here.
Yeah, and I mean, if this gets Veiler, then he can still go into the regular Orcus combo, unless Nexter has a condition, not an effect.
So
no, that is part of the effects.
Okay. But there must be a viable hand trap for Ranko. He sits on these two cards in hand for a while now. Yeah. So it has to be.
Maybe those cards are just bad.
Maybe
it's part of extravagance that he could never use.
Yeah. But he could have used it last turn, right?
There was an affinity on the field, and then he had to go to main phase 1 for it.
Yeah, true. Could be. I do agree. Maybe it's just multiple Fiendus. Oh, the Center Wave effect goes through, so that's game.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know when we had that for the last time, that it comes down to the last game of our featured match to decide the whole match. That's
that's really
nice. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So who do you think is gonna win, Basti?
So Ranko has the choice of going first now, and he's playing Subterror. Yeah. So I'm on the side of Ranko, to be honest.
Same, to be honest. Subterror can be such a pain in the ass if it goes first. Yeah. And he, of course, he just needs the hidden city. Then the 4 random cards are extra, honestly.
Yeah. And I'm just looking through his list where they can even bump up his performance versus the Cyber Dragon Orcus deck with his sideboard, but his sideboard isn't too prepared for it, to be honest.
Does he play Crackdown?
Nope, not at all.
I love the card. I think this card is crazy good.
Yeah, I do agree, but he decided against it. And on the other hand, when I look through the sideboard of Luana, we see that Luana is playing Cosmic Cyclones, he's playing Twin Twisters, and he's playing Evenly Matched. So there's quite a bit to expect, to be honest.
But, I mean, we have seen Solemn Judgment in Ranko's deck. We have seen, we of course know that there is a Fiendus. So spell trap removal is not necessarily going to help you.
You really need, like, both of it. You need your opponent to negate the Twin Twister, and then you just go ahead and activate the Evenly Matched.
Yeah. And you discard, of course, the Harp Horror.
The dream. The absolute nada but a dream. You're right. So Ranko takes his time.
Adding Guru.
I never saw a game of Ranko not opening Hidden City.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's the key to his success.
Yeah.
So he added the final battle. Yeah. And this is just the same as game 1, right?
Yeah, but if Ranko now has... There can only be one underneath his back row. That could really stop his opponent from playing. There's Cyber Dragons, the good old original Cyber Dragon to start things off. I like it.
That thing breaks boards like nothing else.
Yeah. Oh, and there's the Cosmic I was talking about.
Okay, so
do you want?
He hits the final battle, yeah, I think he's just going to chain it and book the Guru and book the Cyber Dragon, maybe.
That's probably the way to go. But like, are you happy hitting the card you know, the final battle, or would you rather hit the card you don't know there in this scenario?
That obviously depends on if you can. Why do you summon the Cyber Dragon first anyway?
That's a good question. Like, if you wanted to hit the final battle, then you probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Is there a point at all? Because this now just hurts him.
Oh yeah. Oh, he would have had combo. Oh, and now he has to hit a 50-50 maybe?
I mean, Nessie is always a summon, right?
Yeah. In the end it is. But you have to work for it. I mean, you have to win some dice rolls in a row, maybe. Okay, he does not have to. He just discards the Nightmare, which is pretty good. Pretty good, I want to say.
Yeah.
What back row would really hurt him in this specific scenario? What back row you don't want your opponent to have there?
Summon limit.
Summon limit would definitely hurt. I totally agree.
Summon limit would have been flipped over already.
Yeah.
Torrential Tribute would not hurt.
No, not at all. You still have your Orcus cards in the graveyard. I think Torrential Tribute would totally be fine. Like, just Macrocosmos would have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that good, though, because he already has Nightmare Engrave. I mean, okay, you cannot send something to the graveyard with Nightmare then. Yeah. I think Macrocosmos would have been pretty good.
I'm pretty sure he has Solemn Judgment set there.
And is he using it on the Galatea? He should be. He should be. Oh, it's another final battle. So Luana had no choice than to hit the final battle with the Cosmic Cyclone.
And he's now going to flip up the Guru and add a Fiendus to be prepared for what's coming his way. And what is coming his way? Nothing too scary, to be honest. Because if he... No, wait. What's coming his way is really scary because if he negates a Harp Horror, now he's just going to see a World Legacy World Wand, or as the French call it, Baguette du Monde, to the grave, and then it's going to summon the Harp Horror, and then he combos off like a crazy guy. Okay, so he searched for Nemesis Archer, which is interesting.
That means he already has 2 Fiendus in hand. I'm calling it now. He has 2 Fiendus in hand.
I mean, Luana can now summon Dingirsu to play around the Fiendus, basically.
Yeah, he then has to negate the Dingirsu. True. Does he see that?
Do you go for Dingirsu, and if the sending goes through, do you just send away the trap card or the hidden city and then run over the Guru? Probably, right? So he values.
It's tough.
He values the pop of Dingirsu more. Okay, the Ash could kind of hurt because now
Ash is alright.
Now he has to go for the Dingirsu because Fiendus hitting the. Okay, so I don't know if I support that decision. I really don't know. This could be a turning point for Ranko because if he does not have Fiendus, no.
You sure? Maybe he's still waiting.
Like, Nightmare is just going to push the Galatea, and then Galatea can attack over Guru.
Yeah.
And what is he doing now?
But then he can still use the effect of Hidden City.
No, Hidden City requires a face-down defense position.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so now he sends Skeleton with no target in graveyard. Now he activates Dingirsu, or summons Dingirsu rather. Okay, so this is...
There is the Fiendus.
Why, though? Just summon World Wand and attack over the damn Guru. I mean...
That also now makes your Hidden City alive again.
Yep. And this does not send... What does he do? Oh, he's going to summon Mega Fleet Dragon. But does that help him? It sure does, because... Oh, wow, that was so well played, because now he has Skeleton, but he can't summon the Dingirsu back, by the way.
That's true.
But he can do it next turn. He has Bale Setup. And he can go for Skeleton. Ooh, this is interesting now. I mean, we know about the Archer in hand. This game is a lot more interesting than I thought now.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad for Ranko now, I have to say.
Does it though?
Like, I mean, the Hidden City is pretty good right now. It stops Luana from just running over his Guru.
I mean, yeah.
By the way, is Luana actually a boy or a girl or a man or a woman? Because
I don't know, but this is look wait. Let's focus on this game for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Because next turn he could just activate the Subterra Final Battle preemptively and call no negations on his monsters, and then he has the Subterra Fiendus, so he can just flip up the Guru and search something.
Yeah, true.
And then run over the Mega Fleet while. Does it? What can he do then? He can search for Umastrix.
Maybe he can also go into Longisu right now.
Okay, yeah.
Would that? I mean, that could accomplish something too. Can Longisu actually send away the set monster? Maybe.
Yeah, always put your monsters in the most right zone versus Orcus. If you want to beat them. It's really important because then the Girsu cannot touch it. Oh wait, the most left zone, right? It's like the zone that Galatea cannot point to.
Yeah, right. No, wait. Galatea can point to the left zone.
Most left.
Most left, most left.
Okay. So Ranko's turn now. 2 set cards, which could be another overflow. Hard drawn once again. You cannot surpass the 1,800 attack points of Galatea by switching into defense position. Obviously, it's a link monster.
That's right.
I really want to know what these players' cards have in their hands and fields. Like, I really do. He has to crescendo the final battle. He has nothing left, basically. Look at this. I mean, he has to crescendo at some point to get to the graveyard, and the next turn he's immediately locked into Dark Machines because he has nothing left in his graveyard, no resources.
Yeah. That Babel did not really help because he has really no way to actually use Orcus effects in his graveyard. Yep, and he agrees he has to use the crescendo on final battle there.
Yeah, indeed, just to get to the graveyard so that he can keep on grinding. Okay, final battle is banished now, as the other one is 2 final battles out already. That also hurts the grind game of Subterror, gotta be honest there. Because usually you want to have this card every turn. You set it up turn 1 and then you never stop using it.
Yeah, that's right. So, what is happening now? He's actually searching for Fiendus, so I was about to say in the last turn that it looks like Luana is taking over this game, but now it looks better for Luana again. For Ranko, sorry.
Yep. The bad spot Ranko here is that and then summon UMAS tricks from the deck because he can.
Oh, he's now using the Cyclone.
But he can just flip up Subterra Guru by game mechanic, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything with it yet. Or did he?
No, he didn't. Definitely not.
So that's...
So many cards being banished for Ranko. But still he decides... I mean, he can still do it in main phase too. And as you said, there are no resources for Luana anymore. That really... If Ranko just has one trap, like Solemn Judgment or so in his hand, he pretty much is in a very, very good spot.
But that's not gonna happen.
He keeps the Guru face down. I mean, he could have just searched for Fiendus again. To me, that sounds pretty reasonable.
Did he switch it already? Are we stupid?
I mean,
he wants to keep it in defense position so that Galatea cannot surpass it, but that's pretty unreasonable because, I mean, he can just go to Girsu and send it or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just such a hot grind game.
There is the Fiendus on the crescendo effect now. Okay,
look at him. Barely has any Subterror resources left. He has 2 final battles out and he has already used 2 Fienduses.
Oh, this is a weird game. You don't see that often.
I mean...
Interesting.
If Luana drew like something like Harpora, this game would be over now.
Yeah, but he still hasn't summoned it yet, so it's unlikely, right?
Yeah.
So, show it to us, Luana. What is happening there? He just tribute summons now, or what? Really, he is. He wants to run over that guru very badly. It seems like, but then he can still search with it, and I don't know whether that's the solution to his problems. But I mean, what can he search? He can actually search for. Oh, he's attacking directly. Makes sense.
Is he attacking over Archer?
Why? Why is that happening? Then he can next turn just flip the Cyber Dragon face down. That's 1,600 defense points. And Archer can special summoning. Wow. Why did he attack over the Archer?
What is happening? Like, he did a pretty good job staying in the game until like now. Now it seems like.
Is Ranko playing any rank force? No, he's
Why
not.
didn't he just go Dingirsu, attempt to send the... Wait. He could just use Dingirsu to send Archer, and if that gets negated, fine, use Crescendo. If that doesn't get negated, fine, use Crescendo, because there was just the Guru face down, and then he could have won the game.
I can tell you why. Because I just checked the extra deck of Luana, and Luana is not playing 2 Dingirsus. He's only playing 1.
That makes sense.
So, there you have your solution.
Okay, so he sets another Fiendus with his Fiendus. Now he has, like, he just needs one more of those 2 different monsters, and then he has full house.
Oh, he has Mega Fleet, of course, yeah. We just realized that that's probably a pretty easy way to go here. So he can run over that Cyber Dragon, and Luana now sitting there in the need of a top deck.
Left at 400 life points, and maybe he goes for Lambda and Gagaga Cowboy afterwards.
But wasn't that other Fiendus in attack position?
Yeah, he could have linked the...
Right? It was, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to give his opponent a chance to survive another turn. The other one was just normal summoned, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But maybe that's still enough. Luana will probably tell us in a bit. Let's see, Luana figuring out what to do. Is there anything left?
There's too much you can do, but he has surprised us already.
That's true, yeah. Let's see. He reveals Nessie. Okay.
So just negate the grave effect of Nessie and then you win.
Wow, we saw him rolling a dice. Fine. He even uses the edge. Okay, so that is it, guys. Still, he passes over the turn. Does not look like Luana is a fan of admitting defeat before it is already happening. But there are the life points sinking down to a total of 0 for Luana. Meaning that we have a winner of this game and a winner of the whole match as well. And Leonard, tell us and the world who did win this round here.
Well, Cards of Men won 2-1 versus the Yugi Owls with the pretty cool name, to be honest.
It's Maltnose.
Owls, yeah. Such a nice, entertaining match.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this. If you did enjoy that, you can of course always Twitch Prime us, follow us, subscribe to us. You can enter our Discord if you're a sub. And then you can check out like all the deck lists that the players are playing, and you can talk with us and the players. If you have any kind of questions you want to ask the players, then just go ahead and do so on our Discord. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, so Ranko is still flexing with the cards that he has in his hand. All right. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. That was a pretty nice match. Thank you, Basti, for being here with me. And yeah, good night.
Bye bye, guys.